Yes, welcome to What's Wacky to Us. I'm
We're
Rick.
back. We're here to bless y'all again with some new joints for the weeks to come. We had to take a little hiatus. Even we need a break from time to time, you know what I mean? So we're back on the scene with What's Wacky to Us. And you know, we're about to spill some of our What's Wacky tea for y'all today. Thank you for tuning in, and as you recall, you can still reach us at what'swackytous@gmail.com and see us on Facebook at What's Wacky to Us and on YouTube at What's Wacky to Us. Thank y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, man. We here to stir the pot.
As always.
You know, we got a new topic going down today.
It's kind of a hot topic, though.
It is?
Yeah. People be talking about this for a minute now.
Okay.
So we might be a little late to the scene, but it's still a hot topic. We're talking about trust, what it means, what it is, and how you can apply it in all kinds of scenarios, not just in relationships, but in business relationships, in life in general. You know, in this day and age, everybody has trust issues for the most part.
That's true, man, because trust is really big. You can't even move forward without trust, like in all aspects of like anything that got shipped at the end, relationship, you know, anything, partnership, anything, because trust is like heavy. It weighs heavy on people, and it takes a lot for you to gain somebody's trust. And what I'm noticing today, more so, even in the younger generation, I think a lot of, especially with females, I think they lashing out in a way and maybe not articulating it the way it should be articulated about their issues with men of today. You know, it could be, I think it's more of a trust issue because a lot of these girls are online talking about, I won't date a man if he don't have this. I won't, you know, I'm a strong, independent woman. I won't do this if, you know, it's like quid pro quo, which is I do this for that, you know, so that ain't the way to have
That's a terrible way to base your life off of, you know, is quid pro quo.
So.
But, you know, like Rick was saying, we be seeing a lot of these guys be talking about how women, and especially in our community, are not submissive, are not soft, are not willing to be submissive in a relationship. And this has been a hot topic. You know, Cam Newton recently was like, if, you know, women knew when to shut up, you know, things would be better, whatever, however he said it. You know, I got a lot of flack on that one on Facebook because, you know, I was like, I don't need someone dressed like my Nana giving me relationship advice and talking about leading me anywhere. But that's for another day. And then you have, you know, of course, bogus ass Kevin Samuels. You know, he always has something negative to say about black women, period. But again, what makes a woman trust that her man, husband, significant other, spouse, whatever, will lead in a way where she could leave that to him and she could submit to his leadership? That is a call out for a lot of women because you have a lot of men in the same breath who will say they want their woman to pay 50-50. And, you know, you want your woman to pay bills, take care of the kids, help you with the bills and everything. But she's supposed to be submissive to you, yet she's doing half and primary care for the kids. That makes no sense. And for the most part, none of the women I know are going to submit to a man that they're helping take care of, essentially, for the most part.
My thing on that is like, I don't know, have men lost the trust of women for them to be talking like that? Because that wasn't a thing back in my day where women would be like this, like combative in a relationship. So along the way, somewhere, I don't know, what they maybe women seen their mother was like, oh, she was too submissive, or they got with guys that just ain't producing. It could be even one of those, like, because a lot of guys, what I see a lot of those statements with guys is bailout statements, honestly. Like, a lot of those statements are bailout statements for, like, a dude, you know, you're not putting the proper tools in your toolbox to go out there and earn. to take care of your woman. Like, you know, like, I'm not telling you to trick crazy, but if that's your woman, you make her feel good. First of all, if a woman gonna follow you naturally, that's number one.
Naturally being the key word.
If you doing what you're supposed to do. I don't know where guys get all this from.
But it also boils down to a certain amount of respect. It's like we always be saying, if a woman does not respect you, she's not going to allow you to lead her anywhere. She's going to talk to you crazy.
Real crazy.
She's going to talk to you crazy.
Because you're allowing it.
But she doesn't respect you to do anything to correct it. And she feels like she has to correct you all the time.
You're not correcting it. Because if for her to feel a certain way, to get in a comfort zone, because everything, and be talking to you reckless in front of people or to you by yourself, like, you have went too far in allowing that to happen. So now, and it's probably at a point of no return. You know, no matter what you do, she gonna always remember you being that guy that you should let her talk to you crazy. So, you know, fellas out there, you need to man up, take care of your woman, stop talking 50-50. Because a woman, let me tell you something, man.
Uh-oh.
A woman is going to, like, she knows, and she's going to help you accordingly. Like, you don't have to ask her, yo, give me this, give me that, like that. You know, if you really need it, yeah. But most of the time, women know, like, y'all in the same house, especially if y'all in the same household. If she's just sitting there watching you struggle, that's a whole nother problem.
Definitely.
That's a whole nother problem right there. If y'all in the house and y'all behind on stuff and she got a check or whatever, and she's just not contributing and she's talking about you not coming through, like, y'all got a whole nother issue going on there.
And again, she's using her money for what she deems trustworthy, and it ain't you.
Yeah.
So
in the household, maintaining the household. So if y'all having those issues, that's another. But if you got it, yo, pay the bill. If I got it, I got it. I'm not worried about what. Because first of all, as a man, you supposed to always be like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Whether you with somebody or not, you supposed to move accordingly, like as if someone's there and someone's not there. So you supposed to be moving accordingly, and you supposed to maintain a certain thing in your life. So if you need her to maintain your lifestyle in your life, hey, that's like I said.
You should not be expecting a leadership position if you need help.
No, you shouldn't.
And then it also boils down to, sometimes people feel insecure if they don't make a certain amount of money, or if their woman makes more money than them, or what have you. And you're in a relationship, business partnership, where you feel like there's something not equally yoked, then again, you need to sort through those issues. Because if you can't hold your partner down when it's good, because you're making more at that time, you best believe the tables will turn. You better believe the tables will turn. It's law of the universe. What goes around comes around. And I don't know, I seen some post recently where some girl was talking about she can't date a man who makes $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And that it's $274 a day. And if you're going to a nice dinner,
that's his whole
day's pay by her standards. Now, mind you, this girl she was cute, but she was not. She had bad skin. She had bad skin, a wig, and everything else under the sun.
She wasn't hot. She was all right.
That's what I said. She was just.
I seen her.
But okay.
You talking all like that? Like a lot of y'all talking all crazy. You're not hot enough. I don't care.
It was more than that, though. It's like what deems you? I guarantee you, this girl does not make $100,000 a year either. I guarantee it. I would put my life on it that she don't.
She was saying more than that. She was like, and the dude need to carry a gun. She said you need to carry a gun. She's like, I'm wearing all this jewelry.
Jesus.
She said she said she's 4'11" or something like that.
Damn, that's smaller than me.
Yeah, she said 4'11", or she didn't say 5'11". She said 4 something or 5'2", whatever. She was like, he needed, because I'm wearing jewelry, we out. I need somebody to protect me and blah, blah. She said, it was a lot to it. She said, I need somebody to protect me. I'm outside. She said, I don't want nobody running up on. She's like, it's crazy outside right now. Which she had a valid point. It is crazy.
Okay.
But I ain't feeling like I gotta be walking because, like, I'm your security guard. I got to carry a burner.
No.
I'm not doing that. You know, my hands feel it's suffice. It's sufficient. You know, so it's like,
okay.
So it's like,
yes.
I'm like she, like some of these girls today, they just saying stuff just like.
Well, this
really
goes back
weird.
to like our old show when we was talking about what makes you think your presence deems you enough to be making these kinds of demands when you're offering nothing in return. Like, you're demanding that a man has to have a certain salary. Okay, so does that mean you'll be submissive and you'll let him lead and you'll let him, you know, take you where you need to go because of what he makes? That's not good either.
And a guy, if a night out on a town costs you a day's pay, like at $300, like or something like that, okay, I got 4 more days of pay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all right. What the freak is wrong with you? Like, it'll be like, all right, I'm all right. The rent's going to get paid. Like, this ain't going to break me. Like, seriously.
And like I said, I guarantee she's not bringing in 100,000 either.
If you got 100,000, you probably got a fucking 25,000 worth of credit cards in your pocket. So you walking around at any. See, this is where young people are freaking stupid.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because if you making $100,000, yeah, we're gonna throw some shots on that. We need to. Hold on.
Facts on facts. Because if you think $100,000 is
we gotta
cheap,
give her gunshots.
facts.
Yeah, I know it ain't going as far as it used to go in the old day, but.
That's a nice salary right there.
You don't let America fool you. You know, you guys are just living outside of your means. Because if I make 100,000 and my wife makes in 65 or 50, whatever, we're gonna be all right.
Facts.
Because that means we got some decent credit. We both walking around with $25K in credit cards in our pocket. That means we walking around with $50K. Like we are,
we gonna see some nice little weekend vibes and stuff.
We're gonna be all right.
But the thing is, I could say with, you know, I have known Rick for more than half my life, literally for probably 3/4 of my life, and I could say even in the worst of times, I could vehemently trust Rick to lead me, our children, our family, to whatever you want to call it. Why? He's a business owner. He has good sense. He's smart. And he has, when you know someone who can command respect easily. You know it. And you have faith that the person is going to lead you and your children accordingly. And I can say, from personal experience, I need to be with a man who I can trust to lead.
You never doubted me?
No.
You never was like, oh.
I don't know what this Negro is doing right now. No.
Rick's wilding right now.
You've had a couple of get-rich-quick schemes back in the day, but we was never in ruin. Never. Even at the height of our youngest years, we was never in ruin, not ever.
Even when I had those 1-800 numbers.
Like I said, you had a few get-rich-quick schemes back in the day where I was kind of side-eyeing. But you see, I know that he's gonna get to the point where if he sees it's not working, he's not gonna force the issue. He's gonna make the 180.
I gotta give a joke though. Can this incriminate me?
Oh boy!
Because when we had the 1-800 number, we used to go up in corporate buildings and be like, "Can I make a phone call?" and call our own 1-800 number.
The statute of limitations has run out on that. I'm certain.
Burn up their phones and get the money. Oh my God, the good old days.
The good old days of the 90s. My point being, though, that was a get-rich-quick scheme that was short-lived, and he was still able to, my kids.
Revenue.
I'm just saying, our kids went to private school and all that when we was young-ass parents. Wow. But this goes back to, you know who your man is. You know who your woman is. You know who your business partner